Hey everybody, it's Leanne. Week 19 recap. I was out of my groove and didn't even think about it until last night that I didn't do a weekly recap for week 18, so sorry. Um, but today, and I'm outside, it's freezing, so I'm going to probably talk fast, but I have a sleeping, sweet little 4-year-old in there, and you got to do what you got to do. So we started today with geography, had our little finger puppets, and we went around the map. We were in the same small box that we were in last week for, what was that? Mesoamerican regions. And so we were in that same little ballpark, and we said, let's take our little creatures on an adventure. And so we ran around. I think I started with Mexico City because they could all find the big M and the black dot. So we did Mexico City, and then we just went straight, just right there beside it, and Lake Texcoco. And then we kind of went down. I think we went over to Chichen Itza, and then Mayapan, and then Oaxaca, and then we kind of went back and forth, and then picked them up and put them down in different places along the way. So that was geography. Then we did the area of a circle equals pi 3.14 pi 3.14 times the radius squared. So there's these chants. This lady, I always do this when I record someone on YouTube, but I don't even write down who my source is. But she has they dance, little dancing people going along with her chants, and I use those chants for all of these areas. So it's the area of a circle equals pi 3.14 pi 3.14 times radius squared, times the radius squared. So we did the chant, call and repeat once, and then we all got in a circle and held hands, and then we put somebody in the middle, and I kind of fed them they would be the leader of the chant. I'd feed them the area, and then the rest of the circle would do it, and then the next person would come in and in. And so we went around. We had 7 kids, so we did it 7 times plus the first time I introduced it. So we got our area of a circle, and then actually they wanted me to get in the middle on the last one and have a dance party. So I dance partied the last one. From there we did helping verb, and it's our last week of helping verbs. So the whole song is a helping verb helps another verb assert action, being or existence, do, does, did, has, have, had, may, must, might, could, should, would, shall, will, can. Then we did shall, will, can, over and over and over. And then we did the whole song again. Latin, we had Leo make an appearance. And he this time, instead of just being behind a chair, I moved the whiteboard on the floor and they stood behind him, and I asked him, do you think Leo wants to sing it by himself, or does he want the class to sing along? So we did Leo had a few friends come and help him do Latin third declension noun endings, and we just sang that along with the same song, various east ema, various east ema, and we did it a little faster and we did it slower. What are some ocean zones? Some ocean zones are, and then I held my hand up, epipelagic, meso, like the middle, epi, I said like epidermis, that's your outer skin, so epi is kind of the top layer, epipelagic, and then meso, like Mesoamerica, is the middle, mesopelagic, bathypelagic, yep. I said just think about like soaking in a deep bathtub, and then we have abyssal pelagic, magic. Yeah, I had to listen to the guy say it a couple of times because I keep switching it up. Abyssal pelagic. And that was like the abyss was what I told him about last week. So we did that one soft. We said, and I used musical terms. I said, let's do this one largo and fortissimo. So we did long, slow, and loud, and then we did really fast. I think I said, I don't even remember which musical one, but we did fast and pianissimo, and then we kind of played with the extremes of those ranges and just kind of used our hands to help us differentiate the different ocean zones. Check. Okay, the next one we did was the history sentence, and so I played I just used the CC song for that, and then we did popcorn. I got that idea from another YouTube mama. Thank you very much. And I know it's not timeline. Sorry. And we did. So I circled a word sorry, hold on. So I circled a different word, and so the first time we just listened to it, and I told them the song, and then I circled Southwestern. And then I paused it midway through the song, and then I circled Adobe, or Cliffs, and by the end of it I had circled Anasazi. And so we would, it worked out better. I said, let's just do like, how many inches is this? That's how far off of our chair we're going to go. And I'm going to try not to bump the table. But so by the time we had gotten through with it, we had Anasazi, Southwest, Adobe, Caves, and Cliffs. So that kind of gave us some of the key words. And so we'd say, the Anasazi, and they'd pop up, the Anasazi of the Southwestern United States built adobe villages in caves and on the sides of cliffs. You get the idea. From 500 BC to AD 1200. They loved it. They were very engaged, and they were watching the board and to read the words and see where I had circled them and which word we were adding each time. So that was history. And then timeline. I usually stick with the same hand gestures each time, but this one I added because when we do the President song for Lincoln, we're going to do the L, but we're going to make the top hat, and I showed them the timeline card that has his top hat on it. So I showed them the cards and showed them the hand gesture that we're going to do with it. So I did Lincoln's War between the states. I think that's all we did. Yeah. And then reconstruction of, I said we're building it back up because it was demolished. Reconstruction of the southern, make an S and drag it down, southern states, Dominion of Canada. I said think about those Canadians in their warm coats. So we're going to grab our coat. Dominion of Canada. Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany. And this was complicated for their hands to learn, but when I said, well, let's just do Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany, and they said, no, we can do it. So they wanted to do that. The old flag had an eagle, I think it was an eagle on it, and so that was kind of like from the original flag. So Otto von Bismarck unifies Germany. Boer, B for Boer, wars, and Africa. You could do Africa if you have time. Boer, wars, and Africa. The Spanish-American War. So instead of doing the Spanish and American War, it's going kind of fast at that point. So we just did S-A. The Spanish-American War. The Progressive Era. And we move our hands forward. And we did it with the music. And we did it with the cards. And we did it with music and the hand gestures. And that was timeline. So, yay, there's new grammar. Hope you'll have a great week. If you need anything, just let me know. Bye.